Hello students, welcome to the channel. So today we will start Cambridge O-Level Mathematics chapter number 1, which is number. So I will solve exercise 1.1. So in this exercise there are 4 operations which include addition, addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, and then division. So for this type of question we apply BODMAS rule. What is BODMAS rule? In the BODMAS rule, we go from left to right, and which operation comes first, we will solve that operation. So from left to right, first is B, which is bracket. After that, orders. Orders means powers, surds, and after that, division, which is this sign, division, and after that, multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. So see the first question. In this question 100 minus 40 multiply 2. From BODMAS rule there are two signs. First is subtraction and second is multiplication. Okay, so from left to right, which operation comes first? We can see that first it is multiplication and after that it is subtraction. So we will first multiply. So 40 multiply by 2, which is 80, and this is subtraction and 100. So 100 minus 80 is 20. So for the first question the answer is 20. This is how we will solve other questions. So for the first answer is 20. Now check the second one. 86 plus 7 multiply by 2. First we will do multiplication, which is 14 and plus 86. 86 plus 14 is 100. So the answer is 100. Okay. For the third question, 24 minus 20 division 4. So first is subtraction, second is division. So division comes first. So we first 20 divided by 4. We will do division first. 20 division 4 is 5. And after that subtraction. So 24 minus 5 is 19. So the correct answer is 19. Okay. In the next question, 12 plus 18 divided by 3. So 18 divided by 3, 6, and plus 12. So 12 plus 6, 18. So the answer is 18. In the next question, 30 minus 14 plus 12. In the BODMAS rule, addition comes first, then subtraction. So we will first add things. Okay. So here are 30 is positive and 12 is also positive. So we will first add two positive numbers, which is 30 plus 12, 42. After that 14 is negative. So we will subtract 14 from 42. So this is 28. Okay. So I hope you understand the BODMAS rule, and this is how the operations work. So this question you will solve by yourself, and I will provide this answer. 30 minus 4 into 3 plus 7. So we will multiply first 4 multiplied by 3. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Okay. So this sign is as it is and then plus. So 30 plus 7. Two positive numbers. 30 plus 7, 37, and minus 12. This is 25. So the correct answer is 25. And this one, 8 plus 42 divided by 7 minus 1. So first we will divide 42 divided by 7 is 6 plus 8 and minus 1. So 8 plus 6, 14, minus 1 is 13. So the correct answer is 13. Okay, I hope you understand the BODMAS rule. So we will do the next question. Work out the value of 15 minus 6.5 into minus 2.8. In this question, we don't use integers. In this question, we use fractions. So the method is same. 15 minus 6.5 multiply minus 2.8. Okay, so we can write minus 2.8. This number is multiplied by 6.5. Okay, so we will do first multiply, which is 6.5 multiplied by minus 2.8. 6.5 multiplied by minus 2.8. Okay, so 6.5 multiplied by 2.8. So we will do the multiplication. So 8 5 ja 40 and 8 6 ja 48 and 4 52, and this is 130. So 0 2 8 1. So there are two decimals. So from the right we will count and we will put the decimal after two numbers, 18.20. So 6.5 multiplied by 2.8 is 18.20. 18.20, and also the negative sign is there, so this is as it is same. Okay, and this is 15 minus 18.20. So minus multiply by minus is plus. 15 plus 18.20, which is 3 and 3, 33.20. So this is the correct answer, 33.20. Now we will do second question. 6.9 plus 20.8 division minus 4. Division minus 4. If you don't understand what to write, then you can also use brackets. So the bracket, in the bracket, the whole number is considered as one number. Okay. So put bracket and you will understand the digits and the number. So 20.8 divided by minus 4. This one is 20.8 divided by minus 4, which is 5.2. Okay, and minus sign is there, so minus 5.2. So the whole operation is minus 5.2. 6.9 minus 5.2, because okay, there is plus sign and there is minus 5.2. So plus multiply by minus 6.9 plus by plus into minus is minus 5.2. So 0.7 and 1.7. This is correct answer. 1.7. In first question we also write 33.20 as 33.2. Okay, you can also write, because 0 has no value, so you can remove the 0, which is 33.2. Now next one, this question you will do by yourself. I provide you the answer of this one. Okay, minus 3.3 multiply bracket 7 minus 10 to 2. Now in the BODMAS we use bracket B as first we will solve the bracket. So here is the bracket and we will solve this one. So 7 minus 10 multiplied by 2. In the bracket there is multiplication and there is subtraction. So we will first multiply and then we will subtract. So 20, 10 into 2 is 20 and minus 7. So 7 minus 20 is minus 13. Okay. So this whole bracket thing is minus 13 and minus 3.3, this one, into minus 13, this one. Now we will solve 33.3 into minus 13. So we will multiply 3.3 by 13. How to multiply? 13 3 ja 39 and 39 and 3 42, and from last there is decimal, which is 42.9. so this one is 42.9 and multiply into subtraction into subtraction is minus into minus is plus. Okay, so the answer is 42.9. This one is 42.9. And this one you do by yourself. In this question you can do, you first solve this bracket and solve after that this bracket. So 7.7 minus 5.3, which is this is 0.4 and 2.4 and multiply 21 division minus 7. So 21 division by minus 7. So 21 by 7 is 3 and minus is there, so minus 3, and this multiply as it is 2.4 into minus 3. So 2.4 into 3 is 7.2 and this minus sign is there. So the answer is minus 7.2. Okay. Okay, then the G and H you can do by yourself. So we will do the third one. Copy each of these calculations and insert brackets so that the given answer are correct. Now we have to provide the bracket. So the answer should be as given, that 26. So 2 multiply 7 plus 6 equal to 26. Now if we put bracket here, then 2 multiply by 7 is 14 plus 6 which is 20. So it is not correct because our answer is 26. So we have to provide bracket according to this one. Okay. So now provide bracket 7 plus 6 which is 7 plus 6 is 13 and multiply 2 which is 26. So this one is correct. So the correct answer is 2 multiply by 7 plus 6 because we have to insert the bracket according to the answer. Okay. So 2 multiply by 7 plus 6 is the correct answer. Now this one 20. Okay, I will erase this one. 20 minus 6 divided by 2. Okay. First, if I put bracket here, then 20 minus 6 by 2 is 3. 20 minus 3 is 17 and the correct answer is 7. So this one is not correct. Now put the bracket 20 minus 6 divided by 2. To put the bracket here, now 20 minus 6 is 14 and divided by 2 which is 7. So the answer is correct, 7. So for this one we will provide the bracket for first two numbers. Okay, 20 minus 6 divided by 2. So I hope you understand the method, and now you can do this question by yourself. We'll move on next one. So the D is 18 minus 6 plus 2 plus 4 into 3 is 15. So how can we get 15? Okay, this is 6. Now we have to insert the bracket according to the answers. So okay, first of all, if I put a bracket here 18 minus 6 and a bracket here, then what is the answer? 18 minus 6 is 12 plus 2 plus 4 into 3 is 12 which is 26, but our answer is 15. So this is not correct. So we have to put the bracket here. 18 minus 6 plus 2. Okay, so this one is, I think this one is division, not plus. This one is division. Yeah, this one is division. Division 2. Okay. Now, if we provide a bracket 2 plus 4, which is 6, and 18 minus 6 divided by 6 plus 3. So this one is, this one is multiply. 6 divided by 6 is 1 into 3, and 18 minus 3 is 15. Okay, so the correct answer is 18 minus 6 divided by 2 plus 4 into 3. This one is correct answer. Okay. Now fourth one. A mountain base camp is 1880 meters above sea level and the temperature there is 3 degrees Celsius. The top of the mountain is 4075 meters above sea level and the temperature there is 17 degrees Celsius lower than the base camp. So at the base camp the temperature was, base camp is 3 degrees and top of the mountain above sea level. So at the top of the mountain temperature is 17 degrees Celsius lower than this one, lower than base camp. Okay, so the question is find the temperature at the top of the mountain. So we will have to find the temperature at the top of the mountain, which is given that 17 degrees Celsius lower than base camp. So at the base camp it is 3 degree. At the base camp the temperature is 3 degree and at the top of the mountain the temperature is 17 degree lower than this. Okay, so 3 minus 17 is minus 14. So the answer is minus 14 degrees Celsius. For the second one, calculate how much lower the base camp is above sea level than the top of the mountain. So the base camp is at 1880 meters and top of the mountain is 4075 meters. So you can see that from the sea level this one is top of the mountain and this one is base camp, which is 1880 and 4075, this one. So we have to find this one, which is calculate how much lower the base camp is above sea level than the top of the mountain. So the base camp is how much lower than this one, this point, top of the mountain. So we have to subtract 4075 minus 1880 and the answer is 5, 9, 1 and 2. 2195 meters. Okay, so the base camp is 2195 meter lower than the top of the mountain. Okay, now next one. The diagram shows a scale marked in meters that is used to measure the water level at high tide and at low tide, a town on the coast. There is a high tide and a low tide twice every day, once before noon, which is AM, and once in the afternoon, which is PM. So we have to work out the difference between low tide and high tide in the afternoon. Low tide and high tide in the afternoon. So for the afternoon, we use the term PM. Okay, this one. For the afternoon, we use the term PM, and for the noon, before noon, we use AM. AM. So here, low tide. Low tide is this one and this one, and we have to find for the afternoon, which is PM. So this one is not include. We will include this one, low PM, and high tide, which is high PM. For the afternoon, we will use high PM and low PM. So what is high PM? If you can see, the scale is like 1 and 2. There are 4 lines. 1, this one, this one, and this. There are 4 lines between 1 and 2. So each line, the value of each line, we can see that this one is 1, 2, 3 and 4. The gap is 4, which is 1 meter. So 1 is, the gap of 1 is 1 by 4 meter. 1 by 4 is 0.25 meter. That's why the each line it is 0.25 meter. So this one is 1, then this is 1.25. This line is 1.5, and this line is 1.75, and this one is 2. So for the high PM, I will change the color. For the high PM, this is 2 and 0.5, which is 2.25. For the low PM, this one is minus 2, minus 2.5. So this one is minus 2, minus 2.5, minus 2.25, minus 2.5, and low PM is minus 2.75. And we have to find the difference between 2.25 minus 2.75. So the difference is 2.25 minus 2.75, 2.25 minus plus 2.75. So this is 5 meter. Okay, so the answer is 5 meter for A option. Now check second one. What is second question? Find the sum of the 4 heights marked with arrows on the scale. Okay, there are 4 arrows, 2 for high and 2 for low. we have to find the sum of 4 heights. Okay, so two heights are 2.25 and minus 2.75. Other one is high AM is 3 and low AM is minus 1.5. So we have to add all of these 3 plus 2.25 minus 1.5 minus 2.75. Now 3 plus 2.25 5.25 and minus 1.5 and minus 2.75. Okay, so 5.25 minus 1.5 is 3.75 minus 2.75, which is 1. So sum of all heights are 1 meter. Now sixth one, the cost of staying at a hotel has been reduced by 2.75 per night. A customer staying for 6 nights now pays a total of $289.50. How much did the customer pay for each night before the reduction? So after reduction, the price is $289.50 and total of 2.75. So the total cost of reduction is 6 into 2.75 because each night the cost is reduced by 2.75. So total nights are 6 nights into 2.75, which is 0, 3, 42.5, 16.50. Okay, if we multiply 6 into 2.75, the answer is 16.50. Now, how much did the customer pay for each night before the reduction? So before reduction, because this price is the reduced price. So before reduction, we will add this price. So we will add both one. So this is 290 and plus 16 306. Okay, so this is before reduction, the price before reduction. So this is for 6 nights. We have to find for one night. For one night, then the price will be 306 divided by 6, which is 51 51 $51. So the correct answer is $51. Okay, now seventh question. Junaid buys 6.5 kg of onions and 3.6 kg of potatoes. The onion cost 1.20 per kilogram and the total cost of potato is 2.70. Find the cost of 1 kg of potatoes. So the total cost of potatoes equal to how much kg of potatoes? 3.6 kg of potato into price of one potato, 1 kg potato. So the total cost of potato is 2.70 equal to 3.6 into, so this 1 kg of potato price, we let the price is x. So the x is 2.70 upon 3.6. So this is 2.7 upon 3.6. We can remove the decimal, and 27 upon 36, which is, we can divide by 9, which is 3 upon 4, and this one is 0.75. So the cost of 1 kg of potato is $0.75. In the next one, Junaid pays for these vegetables with a $20 note. He then spent all of his change on oranges. Given that he buys exactly 2.7 kg of oranges, find how much oranges cost per kilogram. Okay, so now we have to find the total cost, which is 6.5 kg of onion. So 6.5 kg of onion, and per kg is 1.20. This one is for onions, plus potatoes, and 3.6 kg of 3.6 kg of potatoes into 1 kg of potato cost is 0.75, and the total answer is 6.5 into 1.2. 6.5 into 1.2 is 7.8, plus you can do the multiply by yourself. 3.6 into 0.75 is 2.7. This one is 10.5. So this is total cost of vegetable. Total cost of vegetable. And Junaid pays for these vegetable with a $20 note, and the other, all, he spent all of his change. So vegetable, total cost of vegetable plus total cost of oranges equal to $20. This one. Now this is 10.5 plus, we don't know the total cost of orange, but we know that there are 7.6 kg of orange, and let the total, the cost per kilogram is x. Okay, and this is 20. So 20 7.6 into x equal to 20 minus 10.5, which is 9.5. X is 9.5 and upon 7.6. This is 95 upon 76. So if we do division, 95 upon 76, then it is 1.25. So this is the cost of one orange. How much the orange cost per kilogram? Per kilogram cost is $1.25. Okay. Now the next question. So eighth question is cinema ticket cost $4.20 for an adult, $3.40 for a child. A group of 5 adults and some children pay a total of $44.80 for their cinema tickets. How many children are in the group? So there is 5 adults and some children. So let the children is X. Okay. So 5 adults and per adult the ticket cost is 4.20 plus 3.40 for a child. So X into 3.40 equal to the total cost of 44.80. Okay, so solving this question, we will find the value of X. 5 into 4.2, this is 21 plus 3.4 into X equal to 44.8. 3.4 into X equal to 44.8 minus 21. This is 23.8 and 3.4x equal to 23.8, x equal to 23.8 upon 3.4. So x is, remove the decimal, 238 upon 34, which is 7. So the children are in the group 7 children. Now the last question is ninth one. Token for a home electricity meter can be bought for $1, $5 and $10. Customer receives 6 units of electricity for $1, 40 units for $5 and 75 units for $10. Give a reason why it benefits a customer to buy the $5 token. Okay, so we will find for each dollar how many units are there. Okay, so for this $1 equal to 6 units, and this one 5 unit for $80, like $5 equal to 40 units, then $1 equal to 40 divided by 5, 8 units. And for this one, for $1 equal to 75 upon 10, which is 75. So we got $8, we got like for $1 we got 6 unit, 8 unit and 7.5 units. So we know that the better value come from more units per dollar. So 40 units for $5. This option gives us 8 units, which is maximum. So that is the reason that better value for more units per dollar. Okay. This one is the reason. Now next one is Feather uses a total of 300 units of electricity each month to operate all the electrical item in her house. How much will it cost her to operate all the items in her house for a year if she buys $5 tokens only? So this question, so we will do this in two steps. Okay. Step 1, we calculate the total units need for a year. Total units needed per year, because we have 300 units for each month. So there are 12 months in a year. Okay, there are 12 months in a year and each month is 300 units. So total units for a year are 3600 units. Now step 2, we have to determine how many $5 tokens are needed. So the number of tokens needed for this one equal to total annual units upon units per $5 token. Total annual units 3600 and units per $5 taken is this one, 40 units for $5. So we will divide by 40. So the answer is 90. Okay. So 90 tokens are there. So we have to calculate the cost. The cost equal to number of tokens into $5. So 90 tokens into $5, which is $450. So this is the total cost, and this one is our correct answer, $450. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe for the next chapter, for the next exercise.